It feels like there's spiritual deliveries here. So nowadays the screen is so good, so we can truly experience the spirit world even more. And truly grateful that we are able to offer this devotion. Today, this 1582nd Cheonshim Won Visual Devotion, everyone participating, truly welcome and congratulations. Today, around the world, we are connected to about 19,150 locations, and about 44,000 people are offering devotion with one heart. And now, Heavenly Korea, Cheonwon Special District, they have 179 people attending. Cheonseung Church, 52. Iksan Church, 40. Namwon, Changwon, Cheonan, Yeongam. In this order, Heavenly Korea is offering the devotion. Heavenly Japan, Nagano Church, 22. Usunomiya, 14. Kamikawa, 14. Hikone, 9. Heavenly Japan, Cheonshim Won, 6. Such a way they're offering devotion and connected to about 14,000 locations online within their families. They're offering devotion. And worldwide, West Africa, Spirituality Workshop trainees, 56 of them are with us. And Heavenly North America, Cheonshim Won, every day they're offering devotion connected to the main headquarters. Heavenly Yumi, in Poland, they're currently conducting the 14-day spirituality workshop. And Heavenly Central and South America, Jardim, they are connected to the main branch. And Belarus, and San Francisco, Cameroon, Malaysia, Penang, Thailand, Philippines, LA, Mozambique. Many nations are offering devotion together. Truly grateful for it. Today, facing the 261st day of True Mother's Path of Difficulty, we are offering our devotion in front of the detention center. These people offering devotion, not skipping a single day. Witnesser Kim Chun-ha, Dori Busago, Murata Sakoto, these Yoshiokan Akemi, these people are from Kwanak Church and they're offering devotion in front of the detention center every single day. And Hansan Church, their Asan Church, they're offering devotion together. And until the day True Mother returns to Cheonjeonggung, we will fulfill our responsibilities one by one until the end that is entrusted to us. And with the determination to be absolutely victorious, today we are offering devotion in front of the detention center. Today, Namwon Church, it is their 800th visual devotion. Yeongam Church, it's also their 800th visual devotion. Jincheon Church yesterday reached their 666th visual devotion. And Namwon Church, Namwon Church pastor sent us a message. Today, visual devotion at Namwon Church, they reached their 800th. Every 40 visual devotion, we had big or small grace, works of big or small grace, and upon that foundation of devotion, our church is spiritually developing. Until then, we had 2 people enter the 21-day spirituality workshop for youth, and 20 40-day workshop trainees, 12 spirituality workshop trainees, 1 academy, 3 attendants, 10 GPP, and 1 or 7 Ansu volunteers. And after the 700th visit devotion, we bought a 2-story building that is 100 meters away from the church, and we're using it, or we're remodeling it, for a education center. And we'll become a Namwon church that brings about unity and harmony that Heavenly Parents desires. So they have a total of 32 people who joined 40-day workshop. Let us offer them a great round of applause of congratulations. Today, long-term trainees, we have 423. Today, we our 22nd spirituality workshop and 9th attendance workshop, we had our kickoff ceremony or opening ceremony. 22nd spirituality workshop, we have 74. Attendance workshop, we have 27. And in total, we have 101. And we have a variety of trainees. These trainees, we have only 4 international, and the majority of them are consisted of Korean and Japanese trainees. And there's 5 public officials of the church who are attending these workshops. Park Ok-ja, church leader from Cheonwon Grand Church, Moon Sung-yang, and Kim Gon-sik, who is a staff member here, and a public official of Japan, Ukumuro Nami, and so on and so forth. 5 people, 5 public officials are attending these workshops. Attending a workshop is very precious. This age, our public officials, the first thing they must know is that through the spirituality workshop, it is sort of weaponizing themselves with spirit and truth. And there's a student from Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, and people from like the Korean pianists and choreographers. There's a great variety of people. There's a person who can play the oboe, sort of like a clarinet. There's people who are good at singing, good at guitar. Truly a variety of second generations. As they are attending the workshop, experiencing Heavenly Parents' heart, I believe that we will see amazing fruition. Today, Nishida Ai, 40-day workshop for the wives, the training from that workshop, gave a very precious testimony. Her mother had a disease that caused her to be hospitalized many times a year. And when the mother she would always encourage the daughter to attend the workshop. That's what she wished for. And when she offered prayer at the tree of Hyojong, she truly shed many tears that she cannot control. First time she ever done so. And ever since she was young, she would think, why was I born in such a family? But 10 days before the workshop ended, she herself was surprised that she was able to think that even if I was reborn, I would want to be born in this family. And I'm glad that this was my life. Thinking of all the love that she received, she said she was able to express her gratitude. And within suffering, she learned how to find meaning and have a heart of gratitude. I believe her family is to be a very outstanding family. Putting into order all the rain clouds of her parents, I hope you become a very nice, happy family. And Coordinator Kim Cho-yeon also offered a very precious testimony. Before coming to the spirituality workshop, the workshop center, she only had a life of faith that was within the head, but through this workshop, feeling true parents' heart, that life of faith that was in the head descended to her heart. And while meeting true mother, and on the day of graduation, she had a new start, as if being born anew. But being where she was, things became more and more difficult, and thinking that it must not go on like this, she made a determination to attend the 40-day attendance workshop. And also, after that, she attended or became part of the Spirituality Academy. And she was able to experience the existence of the spirit world. Although it was not mentioned today, many spiritual works happen within our spirituality workshop trainees, and that is very precious source of education. And while being a part of the Spirituality Academy, being a coordinator, everything was so difficult for her, overwhelming, and she said she felt helpless and burnout came over her. The spirituality workshop and attendance workshop, they are continuing. It's not that we graduate and then we wait a week until we continue the workshop. Because if we don't have our spirituality workshop trainees or attendance workshop trainees, then this spiritual devotion feels like something is missing, as they are the supporting energy of this devotion. We must always have them. And as a coordinator, truly she had no space for herself to rest. And she reached the limits of her physical body, and she also lost 14 kilograms. And her infected lip wasn't healed, and she went through many difficulties. So, Spirituality Academy, you must encourage each other. I think from Cheonwon Special District, you must also do something. Day or nights, and even Sunday, Saturday, they have their intensive prayers. And even Gapyeong Church, we will offer support for a spirituality academy. And Cheonwon Church also do so. And Sangmyeon Church, you say you're pretty rich, so please offer your support. Chojong Church, I'm not sure. Our spirituality academy, they are truly working hard. Even amidst that difficulty, when she thought of true mother, she said she can overcome everything. Not a single moment true mother could not rest. Thinking of true mother, who was like that, she was able to overcome all those difficulties. To find to come to this filial daughter, the mother drives 40 minutes to her church to offer vigil devotion at night. And even if she goes back to her daily life, she will testify about true parents, and she will live a life of natural witnessing. Although she is not a public official, she will live a life as if she were a public official. In truth, all of our second generations, all of our blessed families, although you're not public officials, officially, you must live lives of public officials. That is why you are called tribal messiahs. And it's the spiritual academy that sort of prepares you for that. So there's not only today's Hyojong report was very touching Hyojong report, and Mrs. Maria Song, she normally just sleeps during the report, but she said, today, I wasn't able to sleep at all because it was so interesting. Elder Pastor Cho Won-ung, I'm not sure if you slept. Anyhow, today we had a very, grace-filled words as well. Move forward with spirit and truth. Ever since the ascension of True Father, True Mother has always been emphasizing this. And move forward with Cheonshim Won devotion. Cheonshim Won and churches must all become one. And we must hit a powerful drive on the Cheonshim Won devotion. And through Cheonshim Won devotion, we must deepen our roots of faith. True Mother emphasized this many times. And hearing today's Cheonshim Won reports, you in your churches must ignite the fire of Cheonshim Won devotion. Today, 후쿠나리, for his child, like there was an intensive prayer, everyone, with the situation of the church, if you offer prayer like mad people, then heaven will work. You may know that these miracles don't just happen. And there are people who receive messages, oh, this person is going through a difficult time. You must have the spiritual academy to offer devotion. But even if you have this request and don't move, then heaven is not mobilized. If the church or someone has difficulty, you must offer desperate prayer, risking your life. But even if you don't do that, you're asking for the Spirituality Academy to pray. How would you be able to repay that debt? Worldwide, if we have 2,300 churches, in each church we have a Cheonshim Won. Despite that, no matter how difficult the situation is, if there's no sound of prayer, if there's no prayer of tears, that must not be so. The Cheonshim Won is given as the greatest gift. Cheonshim Won is the hope. Cheonshim Won is the key that can solve any problem. Keeping that in mind, truly, we must pray at the Cheonshim Won. And today's words of true parents were of the same thing. 1974, May 5th, 천성경, page 879. Hold on. The path we think about, the more we think about the fact that the path we must walk is a path we must forego anyway, the more we realize this is impossible. The more we realize it is impossible with one's own strength. That is why a person of faith must pray. One cannot find the path to inherit the tradition that aligns with God's will as an individual, no matter how hard they strive for or how low they are. The result is inevitably end up in the position contrary to God's will. And these are the words of page 880 of 천성경. Now it is time to pray over a pitiful church. It is time to pray of the chosen people who are not fulfilling their responsibility. We have to pray for the church which was dissolved in Japan. Page 353. The path of the principle is the path to be trodden, and the path of restoration is the path to be sought. The path of identity restoration, the path of restoration is a path to be sought, and once found, one must tread that path. All members and all leaders must walk the path of the principle, the path of restoration through identity. We must not be swayed by the ways of society. We must walk the path of the principle and walk the path of restoration. And doing so is our official mission. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how difficult or hard it is, the path we must walk is the path of restoration. And another path to walk is the path of true love. If we see the words of true parents that we read today, True love does not become a minus no matter how much you act upon it. Now, if husband and wife live centering on true love, then more and more their assets inflate, more and more they have descendants. If leaders and members truly become one with true love and give and receive, then as time goes on, the church experiences resurrection or a revival. Now, people leave churches that don't have love. There is no complaint, and there's only accomplishment, only achievement. We are smart people. We are following these words automatically. The heaven is open. Because we are smart, we are always those who walk the path of true love. 아주? And in receiving persecution, we receive the greatest persecution in history. But the ones who reach the highest position in history, it is our true parents. Nowadays, currently, True Mother is receiving the greatest persecution, but we believe that she will ascend to the greatest position. Believe that she will ascend to a position that is great, that all people of the world will praise her, because True Mother is walking the path of true love. True Mother is telling us to forgive, love, and unite, even those who are giving her a hard time while receiving the greatest persecution. Our Holy Mother Han, who is to reach the highest position. We must make resolutions in prayer that we will help her achieve that. Our church will not fall into damnation. Even if it's not vacation period, many of our youth are in the Spirituality Academy, and many are attending Spirituality Workshop. And when it becomes summer vacation period, I believe many youth will be flooding here. We have a future. The other religions of this world, they may be growing weak, but now it is time for the Family Federation to have a revival. Those who know the truth of Heavenly Parent, those who know within the heart and pray while shedding tears, that is when they soar up. That is when the works of Heavenly Parent and heaven, spirit world manifests. That is why we always emphasize we must stack this tower of devotion. Why? Because this is the time where we build upon faith upon faith. Build faith upon faith. Some people think, oh, I'm just going to attend on Friday. But there are contents that allow you to accumulate belief and faith. More is these visual devotions of weekdays. And if you stack 1,000 bricks of faith or 2,000 bricks of faith, then what would happen? Soon we will have a 1,600th visual devotion. And reaching this 1,600 visual devotion, there will be those who receive ability from Heavenly Parents, and those who have ability will they will bring about works of this age of spirituality, this 21st century. Members, ladies and gentlemen, please look with hope that a brighter day will come. And with such a heart, I hope you have a time of earnest devotion. Thank you very much. Let us offer President Lee Gi-sung a great round of applause for those words that will give revival to our hearts. Thank you so much.